Hello, hello, and welcome. Another Being Honest with Yourself meditation for this week. As my being honest for today is sometimes I take a little bit more time than is necessary for things. I've spent most of the morning working on sound and trying to get this perfected. I think probably in a lot of aspects with me that tends to be one of my hindrances, is trying to reach this point of perfection before I really go on and do anything. One thing I miss out a lot on that is opportunities and trying things and just taking the chance and the risk and going at it and seeing where it goes and how it goes. The more I've learned in the last few years about mistakes and shortcomings is they hold really valuable lessons for us. They give us that opportunity to learn something and grow from it that we wouldn't normally have if we avoid these things or everything has to be perfect. We hinder ourselves or kind of stop ourselves from pursuing certain things or doing things at times. I know that's been the case for me, and that's something even with this podcast and trading and meditations and all that I'm working on now has been kind of a new paradigm for me of stepping out into that. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect before I release it, but that ability to release something and constantly improve and work on it. Maybe not always spend, half a day working on some things, but that definitely kind of is more of my perfectionist aspect of really desiring everything to be absolutely perfect. There's got to be an understanding or an honesty with myself in that case that things aren't going to be perfect. That's kind of the beauty of the opportunity we have in every moment is we have the opportunity to make things more perfect or more ideal in the ways we desire. But we're always going to be given those opportunities to improve and enhance and move more towards that perfect state that we desire. Alright, so with that, let's get into this meditation. If you would, find a comfortable position. Maybe allow yourself to move a little side to side, back and forth. Allowing yourself to settle in and find a comfortable position. If you would, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to relax into this position. Now, if you would, take another deep breath and allow yourself to relax even more into this position. Now, with a third deep breath, allow yourself to relax as completely as possible as you exhale. Taking a few moments to just allow yourself to become more still. allowing yourself to be here, be in this moment, be present with it, present with yourself. Allowing yourself to have an honest conversation with yourself. Where in your life could you benefit from being more honest with yourself? As I'm finding every day for me, there's always more and more areas where we could be a little more honest. There's areas for me that I'm realizing the more I dig into it, that I can benefit greatly from being more honest with myself. In these next few moments, allow yourself to have those conversations. Allow yourself to look at aspects you desire to do differently, do better, improve. Are there ways that you could be more honest with yourself in these aspects? Would it bring more insights or guidance to take the next step if you were a little more honest with yourself? Even beyond yourself, how can we all be more honest in our interactions, our communication, the way we connect and relate to people? Now, for me, there's been hesitations in communicating and talking to people, thinking that I know what they want to hear or what they want to say. And the truth of the matter is, I don't. But what people really do want is our honesty. Want that honest self. And the more we grow honest with ourselves, the more we can live that. I would say in most cases, if not all, it's hard to be honest with anybody else if you can't be honest with yourself first. Whether it be big things or small things, tiny adjustments, little bits of increasing our honesty with ourselves, enhance our perception, understanding, ability to grow and develop. Not that I say any of this to be hard on yourself or come down on yourself, but rather you can gain the insights and the understanding and the knowledge that you need to be able to progress and grow, continue down your path. Sometimes when we're not honest with ourselves, we hide barricades that are blocking us. We don't even realize that we've created these ceilings that we've limited ourselves. So today, if you would, see how you can expand yourself. See how you can remove barriers, limitations, ceilings that have been implied or placed upon you. And the more you get honest with yourself, and see how you grow and develop. these last few moments, let's spend some time in love and gratitude, beginning with that sense of gratitude, thinking of focusing on something that you're grateful for, that you appreciate. It means a great deal to you. Allow that gratitude and appreciation to grow and grow and expand throughout your body, consciousness and awareness. Allowing yourself to be overly grateful, filled with that sense of gratitude. Allow yourself gratitude for who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. Give yourself a bit of a pat on the back for all that you've made it through, the journey you're on, for all that you're doing. In this last little bit, love yourself. Imagine, visualize wrapping yourself up in a big hug, just sending love to yourself throughout your being, throughout your consciousness, throughout your thoughts, throughout your breath, throughout all your communications and interactions. If we intertwine love deep in the roots of all, allowing yourself to expand your love out from you to your friends and family, those that are close to you and dear to you, expanding out throughout your town, county, increasing your love and allowing it to grow throughout your state, your country, and growing it all throughout the world as we love and embrace each other, seeing each other as fellow humans, as fellow beings, making this journey, each with our own individual unique path. May we love and have compassion for each other about all we do, about all our interactions. We'll now begin bringing us back to our normal waking state of consciousness. As I count up from 1 to 5, on hitting 5, we'll return to our normal waking state of consciousness. 1, breath returning to its normal levels. 2, blood returning to its normal pace and flow. 3, sounds returning to their normal levels. 4, sensations all coming back to their normal awakened level. And 5, wide awake, wide awake. Thank you again for joining me and your time here today. May you be filled with insight, love, gratitude, and the ability to be honest with yourself and grow. Blessings and harmony. Until next time.